we'll move on to legal services. Go right ahead.
Okay. It's been a few years since we went out to bid for our legal services, and Dawn and Gary and I were talking about it. I've had my own issues with our attorneys, even when Justin was still with them. Justin has left now. We seem to be having even more issues with Rich doing stuff that we're not authorizing him to do and going beyond the scope of what we've asked him to do. So I just thought it might be a good time to do another RFP for legal services. We use, not mine, we use Fahey Schultz for a lot of our Michigan tax tribunal cases in the assessing office. And working with them is like night and day for what I have to work with Smith and Brooker on and all that stuff. So that would be one of the ones that I would recommend that we put out to. The drawback is they're not local, like Smith and Brooker are. But that doesn't, I'm not saying that that's the only one we put the bid out to, but I just wanted to bring it to the board's attention. We're having some issues with the attorney, and I thought it might be a good time to go out to bid and see what other options are out there. So I'm open to other options, any other firms that we might want to send an RFP to as well.
Most of what we do doesn't require them here anyways.
No.
Like our labor attorney is not local either, but we don't often have them here. We do most of our stuff via the phone or the computer.
And I think one of the things that we enjoyed working with Smith and Brooker, we have a firm, but there was one attorney in particular that we worked with. So got used to working with them. They knew what our needs were, and it just worked. So when he left the firm, now it's somebody new. So now it's all different, and it's, well, that's not how they do it in this other township. And it's like, well, we don't care about that other township. So this is a great opportunity to see what's out there. And it maybe after this search we say, all right.
And I would have
Well,
appreciated a letter stating, it's been nice working with you, but I'll no longer be your attorney. I didn't know he was gone. So it's like, oh, great.
Because it's the firm, not that person.
Yeah.
How it is. Yeah.
Right.
So they're probably looking at it as like no difference. So
Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, unfortunately, the person that has taken over, like I said, had, in the short amount of time, we've had a few instances where they're doing their own thing. They are not doing what we have directed them to do. I don't know. I don't know where he's getting his ideas from. Yeah, going off on tangents. So
Either way, I think the best thing for us to do right now is let's see what's out there. So I believe a motion to. I'm sorry.
more just for the request. I'm no grammar master, but just in that request, the township. I understand that it's in parentheses and quotations township to let you know that we're going to use township instead of Bangor Township.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't figure out why we put full service in parentheses in 2 locations. It almost seems like it's showing irony or sarcasm.
I have no idea. That's how it was
So
drafted.
It can be like that.
Drafted 5 years ago.
All right. If
but
someone
I can
wants to take a
change
look
that.
at it, well, I don't know. Like I said, sometimes these are put in lawyery terms, but as I read it, it didn't make sense to me. It didn't feel right. So if you see that, it's great. If you guys read it and think the same thing, let's change it so we don't look silly. But I was thinking, other than that, it looked good, in my opinion.
Once again, we got the discussion before the motion.
So
So
make a motion to approve going
Sorry about that.
up for bid for new legal services.
we have a motion. We have a second. Is there any discussion? I would say maybe in lieu of trustees Taylor always finding the detail, and thank you for that, maybe to allow the executive team to make whatever necessary changes to the RFP. Madam Clerk, would you agree
Yes,
to that?
that is my friendly amendment.
And I don't remember the support, but would you agree to that?
Yes.
Very good. Any further discussion?
No, like I said, just take a look at it. If it sounds right, great. Don't just use me as the grammar police, that's for sure.
Very good.
Just a little, so.
Unless there's any other discussion, all in favor with an aye, please.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed with a nay, that is approved. We will keep you informed as this goes forward. Moving